Guys, well, welcome back to Beauty Bakerie's channel. It's me, Cashmere, Beauty Bakerie CEO and founder, and I'm just on here to really show you guys some of the products, talk to you about them, what my vision was when I created the products, and what I hope you experience from, having a relationship with these products. And some of this stuff is coming out of my makeup bag. I plan to do a what's in my makeup bag in-depth version. You will see the TikTok or IG reel of what's in my makeup bag coming soon, but this is just a little bit more than that. So the question I get asked the most is, what is my favorite product? And that is really difficult to answer because there's so many ways you could rate that, right? Is it my favorite product based on performance? Is it my favorite product based on how I feel about it, like how my skin interacts with it, on how you guys feel about it, on how much it costs to make it? So I guess if I had to really think about it and say like what my fave is, it is hard. It is a blend of things. One of these products by itself is like a knockout. Like it's gonna do its thing. The other product by itself also is gonna do its thing. But when these two come together, it's like unmatched. There's like no better cosmetic product relationship. So like if they were a celeb couple, they'd be a high item. So we're gonna say it is Instabake Aquaglass Foundation and Flower Setting Powder. These two together are the celeb couple. So some things about Instabake. I know sometimes I get asked the question of like having a stopper put on there so that way it's not spilling in your bag. That stopper has rolled out. As you can see, I have it on mine. And I just got this bottle within, I'm sure, the last 3 months, I would say. So it could be like rolling out slowly. So you definitely get a stopper. We have our butter primer. This is another fave. I love this. This is a 5-star product. Our Instabake is not well known yet. I think foundations are definitely a complex thing. So when it comes to this butter primer, if you put this on, you're getting a matte skin. It is snatching that Instabake to your skin and keeping it. I think all of our products have control issues, like maybe a little bit possessive, because this one does that, and so does our liquid matte lipsticks, the smudge free lip whips. Back to our flower setting powder. I like to have 4 shades in my bag. I'm out of my almond, but yeah. So right now I have oat, cassava, and plantain, and then I would have almond. I like to use almond to do like a contour, make that cheek pop out, so it can look like, that you do not see that when you don't pop that cheek out. You don't see it. So it's really important to me when I do my face. But here are the shades. Let me flip them around for you to see in order. Okay. So you can see this is oat. This is cassava, which I'm already almost out of, and then this is plantain. So this has like that mustardy yellow look to it, whereas this is like that really faint pastel yellow, and then oat is translucent. So out of 6 shades, which are available at Ulta Beauty, Morphe stores, Nordstrom, also available internationally with some of our international retail partners, is also the 6 shades, because there's only 4 shades available at CVS and Target. But I said all of that to say, when you're trying to choose the flower setting powder for you, you can go like, a few shades to the left or right for yourself. As you can see, I'm packing 4. The reason why is some days I want to look really bright under my eye. Well, if I've been exposed to the sun, that's going to shift a little bit. That level of brightness might be different. So there are times in the winter when my under eye brightness is bright because I've lost color. So I need oat, maybe even rice, but I would go with oat. And then in the summer, when this part of my eye needs to be lifted up, I'm going to be using cassava under the eye. There have been times I've mixed cassava with the oat. I can't tell you when, but it's just like a thing you'll know to do. You'll know if you're looking too light under there, not looking warm enough. I also like to use plantain to bake my foundation because plantain to me is closest to my skin tone pretty much most of the year. If it's the winter and I'm in like a cold climate, I'm losing color. Like my hometown of South Bend, Indiana. If I'm there, I'm definitely losing color. So I would say I have baked sometimes with oat, like I can get really light there. Whereas where I am now, which is in Thailand, plantain all day long, and may even get up to the warmer side and get to almond in the dead smack middle of this summer that's on its way. Okay, so that's my spiel. One thing I really want y'all to remember about flour, and never forget, promise me you won't, is it has this security lock. So many people are like, oh my gosh, like I didn't know it locked, or oh my gosh, like I didn't lock mine and all my powder is sitting at the top and I have to be careful to open it and I can't travel with this. Are you gonna make a travel size? This can travel with you. Just turn the lock and it can travel with you. As soon as you open it, tap, tap, tap into the cap, twist it, lock it, and put the cap back on. You know what I mean? Like, don't waste flour, because she's a good one. What do I see for the future of flour? Well, flour will expand, probably get closer to 8 shades soon. I'm pretty excited about doing that. And then I'm thinking about the amount. It's just kind of hard with the times that we're living in. Right now, I really want to think about making a larger one, but I'm just still thinking on it, guys. Like, bear with me. We have like, I think 300 SKUs. That's like having 300 children running around. This one over here thinks she's grown. This one over here just got a job. This one going to kindergarten. This one off to college. This one got a husband. This one over here doing something else. This one over here doing something else. This one over there. This one over there. You know what I'm saying? You got 300 children in the world. Okay? They're all doing something different. So I just can't. I just need a minute. Let me gather myself. Okay, moving on. Snackaroons, hands down. Now, you know I'm waiting on that ship to come. And when the ship gets here, I have even more makeup, and I can't wait. So for now, I have my Snackaroons. I have Kiss My Cheeks. This is the Snackaroon blush, obviously. It's a hot freaking pink. Reminds me a lot of, if you've been with Beauty Bakerie for a while, you remember Trey Jolie. Another one is Sakura Delight. We currently carry a lip whip that looks just like this. Next up is Hey Pumpkin. So a nice orange. It's not a deep orange. It's like almost on the bright side. We once had a lip whip that matched that too. And I know sometimes you guys
are like, when are you gonna bring out more funky colors?
We probably could now at this point. You know, when the brand started having funky colors, they were just gonna sit because not enough people know about your brand to really buy those shades for them to leave the shelf. But now some of the shades that, you know, weren't as popular back in the day have been popping. Like, oh my god, I'm so proud of little beautybakerie or whatever. I cannot believe what it's turned into. So here we go, Freshly Baked. This shade, so rich, such a rich shade. It's like my favorite shade of blush to wear. That's what I have on right now. I don't even know how to describe that color. African sand. Okay, and then how I bronze is Snackaroons bronze. This is Deja Brew. And you know I love putting on my bronzer. So what was missing from the lineup is obviously Snackaroon highlighters. I think we have like Sugar Coat Everything, and then Whisk something. Look, I've named so many of these products, I literally can't remember. Like, if you actually had 300 kids, would you be able to remember all of their names? Or would it get to a point where you're like, you know who I'm talking about, you. So you know which one I'm talking about. All right, moving on. Cannot. Let me tell you something. And I'm not playing. I know I play a lot and I joke a lot and I'm on here being silly because that's what I'm doing. Like, I'm having fun with what I do. I enjoy my job. But y'all, I'm not playing with y'all when I talk to you about Instabake Concealer, Instabake Foundation, and that Flour Setting Powder. The combo's deadly. Like, if you have actually a damp blending egg sponge, Sis, there's no limits. No limits to how satisfied you will be with the outcome. Listen to me. Listen. Not playing, Linda. Listen, Linda. Okay? So, I pack 3 shades. These bad boys right here. So, you'll see this in my little TikTok, whatever video. But I keep with me Sugar Daddy or Desertation. I can do a contour with them. Now, the reason why I would choose a liquid contour versus a powder contour is sometimes, y'all, my face is dry. When my face is dry, I don't really want to be using a powder. So that's the time I like to use liquid or cream consistency on my face. But yeah, Sugar Daddy is this one. Desertation, I don't have with me, but I just carry 3. And then I have Karak Chai. Love to use this under my eye. This is like my conceal shade. Like, it's close enough to my skin tone that I can conceal with it. This is my brightening shade. This is Sodium Cute. Sodium Cute. Sodium Cute. So this is sodium, and I like to use this to really brighten up under the eye. Now be careful. You're not brightening up under the eye only to tone it back down with the wrong flower. We're not doing that. No. We're not doing that. If you brighten with Sodium Cute, then you need to keep it real bright. So you need to grab oats, rice, cassava, one of those that's gonna maintain your brightness. And this obviously applies to my skin tone, but let's say you're darker than me. Whatever shade you use to brighten, just make sure your flower supports your brightening efforts underneath the eye, because we like to look away, like we like to look lifted, like high, lifted. Okay, so Sodium, Karak, and Sugar Daddy. And the combo is deadly when that sponge is damp. Damp. I would have never believed it myself. But y'all might remember, was it like 2 years ago? Maybe you wouldn't. But I think it's still on our Instagram in the highlights. I could not for the life of me figure out why my under eye just kept creasing. It was looking real dry under there. It was just a mess. Part of the reason that it's gonna do that is because ding. For one, you need to be drinking some water, Cashmere. Like, I wasn't drinking any water. I had no skincare regimen, I don't think, back then. So I wasn't doing anything on any consistent basis to my skin. I think I had actually just gotten started on a skincare regimen. So it takes the skin some time to like lock in some moisture. So if you have a dry sponge, dry skin, you haven't been drinking any water, you can probably expect your creases to really accentuate wrinkles, if that makes sense. So if you have dry skin, I would recommend putting on some moisturizer, maybe even using our Wake and Bake oil. So give your face an intense oil treatment overnight, and then wipe that oil off in the morning, and then maybe put on, test the skin, and then put some moisturizer on if you need it. But by all means, never ever forget to have a damp sponge. Don't do that. Okay? No. Alright, moving on. Not even gonna get into lip whips. They need their own video, but I do have glosses, and I managed to have 2 snickerdoodles and a drive me glazy because snickerdoodle is my thing. And I love to wear snickerdoodle with, hands down, y'all already know, creme de la creme. I love this combo. Okay? And then I have 2 lollipops. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so I have black and brown. So let me go ahead and show y'all what these looking like. That brown is just not hitting like that black, but that brown is gorgeous. It's so pretty on, and it's when you're really going for those sultry looks. So that's how we're looking with the black. Let's see if I can give you a better line. Yeah, that brown is rich, but look at how black that black is. Like, oh, I love me a good fierce black wing. Okay, and I typically like to have a black wing on like a really pretty naked eye. We had a photo shoot last weekend, and the makeup artist, I wanted her to do a certain look on one of the models. And oh my gosh, like, it's so much you have to try and convey, especially when you're not on site. And when I tell you she nailed it, and I don't even know if I asked her for a naked eye, but to me, a naked eye is like just, you know, like your skin tone, or like a eyeshadow that's close to your skin tone. You know, that way all people have to look at is just like your eye and that liner. Like, so we have the brown coming soon, and you guys will see that, especially in this photo shoot. Tisha did her thing, okay, and so did both models. Shout out to Dee Dee and Maya, my love Maya, single to Maya. And wrapping up, you already know all about the baking spray. We like to put this on. Let's say I really wanted to do it after the fact. Let's say my makeup's been done for a few hours, which it has in this case, and I want to touch it up. I like to do that. Another thing you could do, spray that brush and just go right back over like smile lines and all of that, and just lock that in if you needed to. I haven't had that issue with Instabake, and I'm really thankful, because I feel like as a young brand, as like an independent brand, you can run into that issue where, because you're independent, people aren't ready to try your brand. You know what I mean? And you can't blame them. I mean, once I was sold on a foundation years ago, before I even had a line, that was my go-to. That's where I'm going. That's where I know I'm gonna have the least stress, the least problems. People are very unlikely to just jump into something new when it comes to their face. So I'm not ever tripping off of that, but I'm also not out here trying to sell you no stories. If I had to think of any of these products that would embarrass you potentially if you don't do something right, probably lip whip. That's the only one, and everybody knows why. The matte lip whip goes on and it stays on. Now, one thing that some people do, sorry, I have to keep stopping the video because I'm recording this from my phone because my camera is dead. One thing that I noticed some people do is they get the lip whip, they put it on, and then they can't get it off. And we say use an oil-based makeup removing solution. So this could be Neutrogena wipes. This could be some type of micellar water. I don't know how y'all say that, but whatever. You know, it could be something that is literally labeled as makeup remover. Obviously, we're gonna recommend the lip whip remover. It's oil-based, it's vegan, and it's great. It literally, you put the wipe on and it's gonna take that lip whip off. What some people are doing is they hear oil-based, but they don't hear makeup removing solution. So they think they can do cooking oils and baby oils and body oils and oils and chicken grease oil and Crisco. Okay, listen, you can do those. Hey, by all means, do what you got to do. But I would say that if you're using some of these, you're going to be scrubbing. So then they'd be like, oh my gosh, I scrub, you know, this hurt my lips. It's like, no. It was never meant to hurt your lips, sis. It's not so special that there's no makeup removing solution on the market that can't remove this. It's a special product, trust me. It's another one of those products that probably got a little bit of control problem, because once the lip whip goes on, it is trying to stay together. It's trying to stay married. It's over there like, so yeah, I would recommend using a makeup removing solution, something that was declared to be makeup removing. Okay, and that's really all I've got. I look forward to going over lip whips in the next video. My package is expected any minute now, so I'll get that going, but I can't think of anything else. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I hope I covered everything for you in this video, and I will see you next time. Thank you again.